This here is another upgrade. Actually, it's not really an upgrade. It's more just a, well, no, I'm going to say it's an upgrade. It's for the interior. Let me show you what it is, because I don't know if it's really going to transform the car, but it'll be cool. I know that. So this is supposed to be carbon fiber trim. Now, excuse the garage being so messy. Just moved. So that's why. This is supposed to be the carbon, like, actually, basically carbon fiber trim for the interior. It's be all OEM, fit exactly how it's supposed to fit, because if it doesn't, that's an issue. It's wrapped super nicely. Wow. Nope, that's real. Whoa. Oh, dude, these look cool as hell. Yeah. Yeah, this is real carbon fiber. Holy crap. Now, I'm not going to go into huge detail about how to install trim, because it's literally just a bunch of clips. You just pop it off. Granted, you should be very careful because you can break those clips, and then if you have to buy more of those clips, it's going to be a whole nightmare and a whole nother story for you. So, one thing I love about this interior, it's not monochromed. I would love a black interior, because black, you don't see anything, even dirt. So, yes, you do still have to clean it, and when you clean it, you do see a lot of dirt. But this interior here is actually quad tone. So, it's, I'd say the two biggest colors that you can obviously see are the tan and then the black, because the tan is with the seats. But let's take a look. So this is the interior. I love it. I think it's unique. But these guys, like the fake silver carbon fiber, whatever this is, has to get changed out. I don't like that. Well, actually, I wouldn't say I don't like it. It's just carbon fiber is better. Now, realistically, to do this modification to the interior of your BMW, it is very simple. However, as you can kind of see, getting the door handle trim off was not exactly the easiest thing, because it was on there like super glue. Installing this new trim is more annoying than it is hard. Now, some pieces are harder than others, and that's just obvious, and that's always going to happen. This time, I'm taking apart the little trim that is right to the left of the steering wheel. But of course, I didn't want to really enjoy the process of putting this new trim in, so I was struggling a lot, and then this is what happens when you don't think things through. Ow! That would hurt. When you are taking out the center console big strip, you do have to actually unplug the hazard flasher and then the car lock button. After that, you're about to see the issue that I came out with. This isn't for everybody. It doesn't normally happen, but it happened to me. This middle piece is an absolute nightmare. The clips came out with the OEM one and weren't stuck in there. So I've had to put them all on here. These are the hardest to get in and out. Still have not gotten this one in. This one sucked to get off, so I just did it off camera. But that middle piece was hell. Especially get all those little clips actually on the new carbon fiber piece. Never again. So let's just say that was the worst thing I've ever done in the interior of this car. Those clips to get off took me easily an extra 45 minutes because they would not come off, and if they did come off, then I struggled to get back on. Everything is looking phenomenal. Here I'm doing the passenger front handle. There's one thing that I don't like about these handles, but you are about to find out what that is if you keep on watching. So stay tuned, watch a little bit longer, I promise you'll see. Now, a lot of you might be saying and asking yourself, why are you spending so much money to upgrade a 435? Not a 440, a 435. One, I can't afford a B58. And two, if I didn't do all these upgrades, then I could afford a B58, but I wouldn't be able to put really any mods into them. I wish these fit a little bit better, but again, it's carbon fiber. Like, you're not gonna be able to get like one of one. It looks really good. I do have to replace that door handle, so I do have to pop that off again at some point, but I mean, the whole door needs to be pretty much replaced, it seems like. However, I wish those came with these guys too. I'm gonna rip these guys off afterwards. This is one that I'm really happy to replace, because you can see there's so many scratches on it, so let's do it. Whoops. Once the centerpiece is out, you do need to unplug the wiring from the iDrive switch, but then the iDrive switch also needs to be taken out using a T20 screw, I believe, and there's 3 of those screws holding that switch on. So to put on most of the centerpiece trim, you do need a little bit more than just a little plastic trim remover and a screwdriver. You also need a T20 screw to get the iDrive system out. Since there's a lot of dirt that collects underneath this panel here, I decided to clean it beforehand off camera, but now I'm just plugging the cord back into the iDrive switch, and then oh boy does this look so good. And then lastly, it was time to do the back handles, and honestly it was the same thing, so I just kind of sped through this. It was a simple piece of cake, but still the fitment wasn't exactly how I thought it would be. Alright. Jeez. Oh, it makes the car look so good. Is there a scratch in this? Oh, I think there's something wrong with that side of the carbon fiber. It looks a little squatched. So now that it's daylight, I just want to show you guys what this carbon fiber trim looks like. The only bad part is, since it is the wet carbon fiber, it does get dirty really easily because of all the grease of the fingerprints and stuff. But other than that, I mean, it is so clean. It looks phenomenal. I'm just not super pleased with how the door handles came out because there is that gap. Some doors are worse than others, but my guess is that either A, I didn't clip it in right, or B, it simply just does not fit super well. But I do have to replace this handle at some point, so I have to take this off again. So when that comes, then we'll figure it out. And maybe it just simply is going to be like that, which, you know, it's not the end of the world. This is what it looks like, and it gives the front end of the car so much more pizzazz. I love it here. I mean, it is so beautiful. Many of you might think it's not, but I'm in love with it. So I got this carbon fiber trim for an F30, F32, F36 chassis for $470. I'm trying to build this car to a spec that I don't want to keep upgrading to. You know, so like I keep mentioning in videos, I'm like, N55s don't hold a lot of power. But again, as I'm reinstating this N55 was bought because the sound, not because it's how fast it is or whatever, or the speed that you're trying to achieve with an N54 or B58. I wanted just to make this car as special as possible and such a clean car that anybody would be like, whoa, that's so cool. Not like the E60 I had that was a little ricer there, which, yeah, that one, you know, everyone's got to start from somewhere. There's definitely a few more things that I want to repair in this car. Obviously the door handle, and then there's a few buttons here, maybe customization of here, maybe make these blue instead. I don't know. I don't want to make it so ugly with like different colors, but at least you have the carbon fiber here, and I'm very proud of what I've done. But if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's still other things coming, and it is dealing with the interior. So I'm very hyped, I'm very excited, and I think y'all will like it.